Welcome to the WristRest Error Handling Screencast. If you're not already familiar with WristRest, the overview video in the Shoestring Research channel is a good place to start. Mistakes will occur when you use WristRest, whether because speech recognition heard a different command from what you actually said, or just because you misspoke. This screencast offers some advice on handling those mistakes. The first set of tips is on avoiding speech recognition errors, the cases where you say one command, but speech recognition hears a different command, or doesn't recognize it as a command at all. A natural impulse is to repeat the command louder and louder, but that is usually counterproductive. Just concentrate on enunciating the command clearly. You can experiment with a different tone of voice or inflection to find out what works best for you. If speech recognition has difficulty with many or all commands, you should repeat the calibration procedure from the Getting Started instructions to make sure that your volume level is still set appropriately. The proper volume setting may change depending on your microphone, the relative position between you and your microphone, and how loudly you are speaking. One way to check your sound quality is by recording yourself and listening to the playback so you can check for clarity and background noise. You may find that moving the microphone closer or further from your mouth improves the sound, or that you need a better directional microphone to suppress the ambient noise in your environment. If speech recognition consistently confuses the same commands, you can try changing one of the phrases to something else. This is done with the WristRest Preferences under the WristRest menu. Labels mode. Bravo. Single click. Golf. Single click. Select the phrase you want to change and enter your new phrase. Clear mode. Alpha. Return. Return. Alpha. Papa. Echo. X-ray. Return. Configuring WristRest using WristRest itself can be a little tricky if you are trying to change some troublesome commands using those same commands. If you can't use a mouse and keyboard at all, you may need to get someone to help you. The next set of tips is on text entry errors. I'll be illustrating some techniques on a text edit document. Command, whiskey. Switch to text edit. If a modifier key, Command, Control, Option, or Shift, is accidentally entered, just say the modifier again to toggle it off. For example, if I accidentally say Shift, I turn it off by saying Shift. Again. Now the next key is not shifted. Bravo. If I entered the wrong character, I can delete it with the delete command. Delete. The delete command deletes the character behind the cursor, while the forward delete command deletes the character in front of the cursor. Forward delete. You can move the cursor around with the arrow keys. Right arrow, right arrow, left arrow, left arrow. It's helpful to learn some of the other editing keyboard accelerators that work in most text entry fields on the Mac. For example, you can move the cursor by word instead of by character with the Option key and the arrow keys. Option, right arrow. Option, right arrow. Option, left arrow. You can delete words with Option Delete or Option Forward Delete. Option, Delete. Option, Forward Delete. And Command Z performs undo in general. Command, Zulu. Command, Zulu. The final set of tips is on mouse movement. It's usually very easy to recover from a mouse movement mistake. Just use the backtrack command. I'm going to demonstrate this in compass mode so you can see how the backtrack command restores the compass rectangle as well as the mouse pointer location. But backtracking works in all modes. Compass mode. Southeast. northeast, west, backtrack, backtrack, backtrack. That concludes this screencast on handling wrist rest mistakes. For more information on wrist rest, please go to the website www.shoestringresearch.com/wristrest. Thanks for watching.